because things got real for my boy and I. And stop. I thought I'd do a Q&A and also show you my fur baby husband child. Come here. Come here. Show people what you look like. Kiss, kiss. Come on. Side. Okay. Side. 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 Oh, yeah, you're so smart. Say yeah. 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 Oh, my goodness. Mwah. This is my husband, Thunder. He almost died when we got here. I thought I would... Hi, baby. What? Oh, my goodness. I thought I would just do an update. Thunder. We moved here. Haven't gotten any sleep. We're at the new place. As you guys know, I got 2 more fur babies to make sure that he doesn't get bored. So everything's hard, but it's manageable, right? I'm doing a keto diet. I'm managing a business. I rescued all my fur babies. So he was a rescue. I rescued him from a meth place where the horses were just treated horrifically, unclean positions, and he was abused. What you doing? You show people that pretty eye you have? Let me see. He was unrideable when I first got him. Nervous. He's still... Hey, come on. Come here. Come here. Come. Come on. Come. Oh. Walk. Come. Good boy. So Thunder was an abuse horse when I got him. Ja, så jag hoppas Thunder mår bättre och att allt blir bra för er. Tack så mycket. Allting är mycket bättre. Definitivt. Men Thunder är lite grann nervös för att vi är på en ny plats. Men varje dag allting blir bättre och bättre. Så tack så mycket för att säga positiva saker. Okay. That was Swedish, you guys. I used to live in Sweden. It is still summer in Texas. And the woman who complained that I'm always complaining about the heat, get over it. So things have to be hard because Thunder was a rescue. One of the tics that he has is that he paces. That pacing has been gone since I rescued him. Now that we're at the new place, he's pacing again yonder that way because there's a fence that separates myself and other horses, and I rescued 2 more babies for him, and they're just too immature. They drive him insane. So let me show you my fur babies. I think you guys saw my fur babies, and then my new ones, and then I'm gonna do a Q&A on everything because I got this. All right. What's up, Christopher? All right, these are my 2 new fur babies. So Luca, he is just delightful. He's a miniature horse, for those who are like, why is he so, and he's a baby. And he is missing an eye because he was neglected, and his feet are overgrown, so I've got it. Look, he's got little elf shoes on. So his feet have to be trimmed, and as you can see, he's got no eye on one side. We're gonna get that eye sewed shut. But he is just as happy and as cute as can be. And then we have Lulu, short for Lucia. She is still skittish. Thunder's chilling by my car. Let me show you how cute he is. Come here, go back, go back. So I couldn't touch Luca at first. He's pretty much abandoned by himself, separated from his mama too early. Look at you, so cute. Look at you, so cute. Yeah, he is just, and he's got such a great personality. Yeah, yes you do, huh? We gotta fix that eye. We gotta fix those feet. Oh yeah. And teach you kisses just like Thunder. Isn't he adorable? You're so cute. You're so cute, Luca. He's a polka dotty. And because he's so young, he's going to lose that fluffy baby fur and get more polka dotty. Okay, get back over in the shade. We're going to do a Q&A. Whew, it is so hot. So we had to transport Thunder in that trailer, and it's kind of small for how big he is. He hated it. Hated it. Let's do a Q&A. First, I gotta get in the shade. It's so hot. Hi, dude. Oh my goodness.
Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm doing a live Q&A with people, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna keep it short. Come on, dude. All right, guys. Let's troubleshoot this, right? Do you want to go back a little bit? You want to go back? You want to go back a little bit, big boy? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So basically this week has been really great. I've done a few live streams on my new discoveries that people keep thinking that they have candida overgrowth or low testosterone, or women have high estrogen because of... Can I have a kiss though? Oh my goodness. Look what I have. Huh? Huh? See his pretty face. The problem is with people who've lost their testosterone, or it's lowered for men and women. You guys don't understand the adrenal system at all, or the fact that people develop leaky gut and they don't understand that they're not absorbing their zinc, for example, that helps make testosterone, or they're not absorbing enough protein, or the minerals within the protein, like potassium. There's a lot of bees right now on Lulu, so she's running and it scares them all. So a lot of people will try to fast to correct their hormones. And I keep explaining to people, fasting lowers the ability to maintain your electrolytes. Fasting also puts a stress on your adrenal system. And food is energy, and people keep forgetting that. So when you don't eat it, you don't get it. Now, if you're in ketosis, technically, you wouldn't have to eat those 3 meals, eating, well, the 3 square meals, or eating every couple of hours. You wouldn't need to do that. But even though I don't need to do that, yes, I maintain a pretty low body fat at the age of 54. Give me that big, gigantic head. I maintain a low body fat. You better be good, son. I eat around 200 grams of fat, meaning over, right? 2 to 220. Now, I was going up to 260 for a while. You don't get fat from fat. You get actually fat from jacked up hormones. And people seem to not understand this concept of the adrenal system, your pancreas, cortisol, the adrenal and the hypothalamus, pituitary adrenal system, and the gut. Now, this is something I talk about all the time. So people dealing with, let's say, I hope he doesn't knock this, he's like right next to the camera stand. People dealing with, let's say, infertility. The main subjects people have a hard time with are histamine, infertility, women with estrogen dominance. See, I knew you were gonna bump that camera. Can you get back? Thank you. They deal with, believe it or not, a lot of women who think that they're cycling. Women, if your cycle is 3 days, you're probably not ovulating. Now, is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? Hell to the no. And that is, I can actually finally like ride him and live stream while I'm riding the property, because this property actually catches a cell phone tower signal. Um, but the infertility often is coming because a lot of you women are not absorbing your nutrition, vitamin D, zinc, and having a strong gut wall, low insulin so you can absorb your nutrients, and then you can also be insulin sensitive to get the right amount of protein into the muscle cells so they can grow. And a lot of people are not absorbing their nutrition, and so they'll just eat a ton of protein thinking that's the way to grow muscle. It's not about how much protein, it's about how your hormones work. Always. See. So I maintain a low body fat due to being ketotic. So when you're in a state of ketosis, you're using ketones as your primary source of fuel. Now you also use glucose, but not a lot. And ketones work like big chunky logs on a fireplace. They take a long time. When you put a big, huge log on a fireplace, the flame is not going to be high. If you put paper on a fireplace, it's going to burn real high. And that's like carbs, but they burn out real fast, right? And every time you eat carbs and you burn out, your adrenal system takes a hit. Thunder. 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 But he's not going to go. He knows I'm right here. Your adrenal system, and people don't understand it. The reason why you're supposed to eat every 3 hours is to maintain your blood sugar. It's not for anything but that. Does it overwhelm your digestive tract? Yes and no. But if you ate small meals throughout the day, especially if it's ketotic, you can put that big log on the fire, get your ketones to burn evenly, and you wouldn't need to put a big log on the fire for many hours after that. But eating carbs makes you have to kind of put that fire, keep that fire kindling going all the time with twigs and sticks. Because when the fire burns out, your metabolism takes a hit, and people keep talking about calories. Just ludicrous. Ridiculous. Nice to have chaps and chat with you and Thunder walking your property. Yeah, I don't have chaps though. I'm digressing for a second, so peace for a second, you guys. I never understood why, cowboys wear leather chaps. The Texas tundra's got cactus, so when you go through it, you don't get stuck in the leg, stabbed in the leg. Just happened to catch me live. Was just watching. I guess one of my old lives. Wanted to ask how do I have what you mean? What do you do if you have adrenal fatigue and leaky gut issues? Okay, so great question. If you've got leaky gut, then you have to eat every couple of hours to keep your blood sugar stable. When the blood sugar is going up and down, you have to go into gluconeogenesis to create more energy. So that's creating more blood sugar, raising your blood sugar. If you're doing that all day long, your body has to start eating itself through eating the proteins to raise your blood sugar, and instantly your body gets inflamed doing that. That's why being in ketosis is so amazing, because you don't have to start burning through amino acid reserves to feed your brain or to have energy to function without coffee. And if your body has to eat itself, you're instantly inflamed. Like the gut will not seal up, it'll just stay open. So the first thing you just want to do is eat every 3 hours. Then you want to cut out, if you're doing low carb high fat, people don't understand low carb high fat and keto. Thunder, you stay here. Keto is like no starches, no rice, no pasta, no sweet fruits, no oranges, no strawberries, no berries, no potatoes, no grains, no carrots, no caramelized onions. Donezo. Low carb high fat, you can kind of have all of that still, and very much slow moderation, but like no wheat, no beans, no sugar. Carnivore is all meat, but we know that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Stop following these people who tell you that being strict carnivore is great because it jacks up your electrolytes. But I gotta make sure he doesn't because he's obsessed with the horses over there. Thunder! Thunder! So I'm saying you gotta keep your ass here. Hey, Thunder! Thunder. Okay, he's peeing. It's so funny to watch a horse pee, you guys. God, he's such a beautiful horse. We're acclimatizing to this new property. We haven't even been here a week yet. We've been here 4 days. He's great, but he tends to get a whiff of the horses next door, take off running, and then pace a barbed wire fence, which I hate. So I'm teaching him that just stay around me. There's a ton of grass here. All right. Thank you, EXO, for the fiver. So the way you heal the gut is you literally have to be really relaxed. And you got to get that cortisol down. You could do all the right diets. You could take the glutamine. You could take the bone broth, which isn't good. Collagen and all this kind of stuff. And it won't work to seal the gut wall. You could try your slippery elm, all the hacks. They won't work. You have to manage your blood sugar. You have to get your adrenals into a homeostatic balance. You got to chill. That's the reason why I got the frack out of Hollywood, California. I got the fuck out of that horrible place. Horrible. Didn't know it was horrible until I actually got in nature. And that's how I lowered my cortisol. So basically, to heal that leaky gut, you got to stabilize that blood sugar, follow circadian rhythm, get to bed extra early. I haven't had a carrot in 14 years. Watching from LA. I know. I lived there a long time. I drank that Hollywood Kool-Aid for about a minute. Tried to make a movie for about a minute. And then I said, "Enough. You want to come here? Doo-doo? Boo-boo? Hey. Thunder. Come here. Ah, you're so nice. Thank you for me and Thunder. Kiss. Kiss. Oh my goodness. Kiss. Look how big his head is. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Look, I fit like under him. Look at this. Look at that. That's how small I am next to him. You guys, I used to live in Hollywood. I didn't own a horse a year and a half ago. Never owned a horse. Rescued a horse. Batshite crazy horse. They used to call him that mother-flucking horse because he was dangerous. He bucked everybody off. But the problem with Thunder is that Thunder does not like when you're aggressive. He loves when you're very sweet to him. He will do anything you want. He'll let you grab his head, which horses hate, in a motorboat. Blah 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 blah. Horses hate that. But when they know that they're being loved, they don't care. Dude, I don't have any more freaking carrots, you carrot monster. Look. He's gonna go now. What? Thank you, as a person who's been up and down 100 pounds for the past 2 years, including 50-day water fast. Ooh, Lord have mercy, child. I'm worried I've done some serious damage, and I've been watching your videos all week. Awesome. You have done damage. You have trained your adrenal system to not stabilize its blood sugar. You probably created a lot of inflammation in the body doing that. And the irony is that people are trying to reach autophagy by doing that, but they don't. They don't understand because everybody just promotes the newest trend. And I like to go against the trend. Well, he really loves you. Yeah, he really does. He really does. When I went out of town for a couple weeks to, to settle my last stuff in California, and then I went off to Tennessee looking for properties. He was crying at my RV at the old place before I moved. You guys, this is our 4th move. Yes, 4 moves. Isn't that crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this is the 5th move. Not the this is 5 moves. The last move I want to be on my own ranch. I woke up one day and I just felt really stifled living in Hollywood. I was close to Hollywood Boulevard. I did the brunch, so fabulous. And I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? So we've been through a lot. Thunder was in the hospital for 3 days. Got sick from a plant. Almost died. But he made it back. He got beat up by a stud. His wounds are healing really well, guys. They live in Cali too. I'm working on getting an RV. Yes, right? The heck. Archer's like, I'm getting the heck out of here. Most of my problems are coming from stress from living here. LOL. I was thinking of leaving the country. Don't. You're not safe anywhere else but here. Because people got this. Do not move out of the US. Okay, I've traveled all over the world. Y'all know that. If you go to my past videos, you can see a lot of my travels. And if you want to be in a good place, right here, in the places that have these. I used to be anti. As anti as far left side of the street could be. And then I woke up, smell the roses. Let's get to these questions. Do you lift weights? Do I lift? What you talking about? That's a weird question. Okay. Yes, I lift. Sorry, I don't mean to sound rude. Thank you, EXO, for the donations to the super chat. Okay, I'm just getting to some of your questions here. I mean, how do you know if you have those issues? If there's a test? Okay, our truth wants to know, how do you know if you have leaky gut? That's a really great question. You'll have stomach distension at the end of the night. You'll be like that. You'll feel like that. You don't have to be farting. You just got to feel puffed out, not flat in the stomach. Obviously farting, gas, loose stool, super hardcore constipation, can't get all the stool out, skipping days, skin issues, headaches, tired. I mean, leaky gut manifests in a lot of annoying things. Broken blood vessels around the nose, thrush on the tongue, cracked nails. You're not absorbing your minerals. Can't sleep. You might develop an autoimmune disorder because you're not absorbing the right nutrients because your gut's destroyed. People take vitamin D supplements and still have low vitamin D. You got to fix that gut wall. That's how you know. It's pretty much everything. If you got leaky gut, you got everything else. So you don't maintain, what the person asking about, maintaining a low body fat. You don't maintain it by eating a lot of protein. That will convert back into glucose. Because your body can only chew, swallow, digest, and then have the right insulin response to get that protein into the muscle cell to be used with a strong gut wall. If your gut wall's weak, if your kidneys are not functioning properly because your liver isn't, and you're eating protein really fast and you're dominant in protein, your blood sugar is going to skyrocket. That high blood sugar means the insulin's not going to correct itself and be sensitive. It's going to stay resistant, which means you have to eat a lot of protein to get muscle growth. My body, I don't have to eat a lot of protein to have good muscle growth because our response, because my insulin is moderated through being on a ketogenic diet. Now, I do coach with low carb, high fat and carnivore, but I really suggest that people do an omnivore and not carnivore because of the lack of diamine oxidase. If anybody who follows me knows I say this stuff all the time. Let me see, and I have almost all those issues. I'm definitely booking a session at the end of this month. Yes. Yeah, you can book a consultation at stephanieperson.com. This is how I survive, but I really work my butt up at 54. I really work it up. I really work my ass off to learn, to study, to help people, and I've done it for years. And most important, not to lie. to make money. Okay, so gaining muscle and losing body fat is all about balancing your hormones. A lot of people, they think they have something wrong with them, and they don't make the dot, they don't connect the dots. Like, a lot of women don't realize they have a thyroid issue because they'll test their thyroid and it comes back totally normal. And I'm like, no, 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 it's not about coming back normal, because the testing is so inconclusive. The testing is really outdated. Even a full thyroid panel is inconclusive unless you inconclusive unless you test every 6 weeks, up to 3 times, at least twice, and then compare numbers that way. Can you believe it's still hot and humid here? I'm just, whoo. I was like, do I go live? Do not go live. Now that I'm going live, I'm so hot and uncomfortable. As you can see, I've not gotten used to the heat. So hot. Oh. And that's why I don't think I'll be here a year from now. Although the people here in Texas have been really, really lovely people. Lovely. And I love how much they care about their country and state. But it's too hot and too flat. Now, if I just sort of wrap up the whole hormonal leaky gut thing, what I suggest for you guys to do is manage your histamine and your blood sugar. So you can do that through thymus. Now, thymus sits on the lower end of your, behind the trachea and behind the lungs. It helps to produce your white blood cell count. It has everything to do with your immune system. But it also has diamine oxidase in it. So does your, I believe your pancreas also produces diamine oxidase. So does your kidneys. And when you eat it fresh, you'll notice that your allergies go down, skin issues, eczema go down. The fresher the meat, the better, because people who have aged meats, or they've been sitting out in the freezer for a long time, or they were slaughtered a long time ago, the bacteria makes people react. So then they're like, oh, thymus isn't working for me, or the desiccated thymus isn't working for me. It's not that it doesn't work, it's the way that thymus is prepared. So technically, if you had like super fresh thymus, you'd be like good to go. Kidney also does the same thing, but me eating kidney and me eating thymus, because kidney is a lot easier to get from cows. Kidney just doesn't work as fast with the histamine response as thymus does, but it still works. So get the kidney if you can't get thymus. Any experience helping male clients maximizing their natural testosterone and lower estrogen in addition to lifting weights? Yes. Yes. I had a client 2 days ago, the exact subject. So in my consultations, I'll just sit you down, and you have to fill out a form before the consultation, and then it gets spits off to me. Then I look at it, so I know who I'm dealing with before, then I take notes on it. So then when I go live with you guys, I know who I'm dealing with. I know what questions to ask. I always have people elaborate and give me a little bit of a background history, and I'll take notes. And then from there, I start formulating a program that works specifically for that individual. And that's very important, because more and more guys are developing hemochromatosis, too high iron, from poor functioning organs, leaky gut, all kind of stuff. Lots of guys are developing hemochromatosis. So I think that's what Frank Tufano developed on carnivore, was hemochromatosis, eating a bunch of red meat. Didn't have hemochromatosis before. That's why the liver functioning properly is so important, you guys. So I've talked about liver cleanses, milk thistle, ginger or turmeric, here and there if you don't have a histamine response to it. Lemon water can work really, really well in the morning for people who've got liver problems. So a lot of people have like a candida buildup. A good liver detox is going to also help all those organs that I just mentioned: kidney, gallbladder, pancreas. And if all of those are functioning through the biliary system, so is your gut going to function better as well. Also, you guys have low stomach acid. It's called hypochlorhydria. It seems like you've got a lot of acids, those symptoms of heartburn, People say, oh, I only have heartburn when I eat carbs. I'm like, well, if you ever have heartburn, stomach acids are too low, which means you have a hard time producing lipase and protease. These are enzymes to break down protein and fats. So when people try to do these diets, they can't, right? They're not having success. Then people who go strict carnivore, they lose their ability to manage their histamine response to these high histamine foods because of the lack of fiber. That is my theory based on my clients. So you guys work, I've worked with 5,000 people over the years. 14 years, so I got to energy. 54. 50 mother second 4. Yeah. So today was just sort of a Q&A. I wanted to give you a life update. Things have been really, really hard. My horse almost dying. And I had to move again. It's always nice seeing your skating videos. I'm gonna go skating in this town, you guys. There's a skate park. But you just gotta wait for it to get a little bit not so hot. Confident, beautiful, active, and a little sassy. I'm a lot sassy. But things have been really hard. Now that we're here, I'm trying to keep Thunder from pacing. So that's an old tick that he developed when he was abused. He paces when he's stressed, and he can't get to the horses over there, so he paces. This is my 5th move, and I don't want to be in this town anymore because it's been a really bad experience. But at the same time, it's really good because the people who live in this home, they saved my ass. They said, you need to take your horse and you need to take yourself and come here and be a part of our family. So there's my RV. I bought my RV so I wouldn't live in a apartment. I want to be with my best friend, Thunder, and I don't want to live apart from him anymore. I've been wanting to train him properly since I got him. I rescued him a 1.5 years ago. And it's just, what about video? What videos should folks watch prior to consultation? I think any video, really. I think every video is packed with a lot of the same concerns. Poor sleep, cortisol, pregnenolone steal, weak gut wall, endocrine problems with your hormones, infertility, weight gain, can't gain muscle, autoimmunity like thyroid, adrenal insufficiencies. So histamine's so bad you can't even get out of bed sometimes. Chronic headaches, migraines. People feeling like they're aging too fast, can't gain muscle. Everything I talk about is this. And right now, I'm so dark. I'm trying to stop being tan. You see my stomach compared to my arm, right? It's because I keep getting vitamin D. I can't, in this humidity, if I have a long sleeve shirt on, I feel like I'm dying. So I keep wearing tank tops and just getting the upper body tan, but it gives me the vitamin D that I need to keep my immune system and my estrogen. People don't understand about the thyroid and their estrogen. A lot of women are like, oh, I'm carrying a lot of fat here and this zone here. Sometimes for women it's this zone, that's the estrogen dominant zone. Now most women are estrogen dominant, so am I, but I'm very, very minimally estrogen dominant, and that is the reason why I do not store fat in those lady bits. Men become estrogen dominant too because they're not absorbing the right nutrients, they're not getting enough testosterone, they're not exercising the proper way, they're not diaphragmatic breathing, they're not getting rid of cortisol, they're eating the wrong foods, and the blood sugar's out of control. So book a consultation with me. I'll find out your background so we can figure out what to do. Also, would you require a blood? No, you don't need blood workup. Believe it or not, just that human-to-human contacting, asking the right questions really, really helps me understand, because when you have enough, in an autodidact kind of way, when you have enough people with the same problems, it's very easy to troubleshoot and figure out what your problem is, because I've seen a lot of the same things over and over and over again. and I know the solution. So, I mean, if you want it for yourself, I would go and test your A1C, insulin, which is hard to get because they don't like to order that test, and your 3 estrogens, testosterone, and progesterone. That would be it. I don't really care about cholesterol and thyroid or any of that. It's pretty evident what's going on with your thyroid just by asking a couple questions. Sometimes just that human to human connection can really make things very clear on understanding what people are going through, because we're very similar, you guys. There's not a lot of difference between human to human, trust. Let me get my fur babies in the background. Yeah, there's my fur babies. So there's my baby, miniature. He's a little miniature pony, and then there's Thunder. So, you know, guys, everything's been really, really hard for me. Everything, even my immune system took a hit last week. I wasn't sleeping. I was having anxiety. When Thunder got attacked, he had a big wound here. It was like a big wound. He was bleeding all down the side. You saw the flesh hanging out. He had a chunk of flesh missing from his back, a couple of chunks of flesh missing from his rear end, and then he had lacerations on his legs. And I got on him really quick to heal him. Thunder! 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 I'm just gonna try to show you. Thunder! Hey. He had a big wound here. He had wounds here, here, all the way down here, and big wounds here and up here. But what I did was I got on it very quickly with the witch hazel peroxide, witch hazel. I forgot this other spray stuff. And then I got on him with cleaning it. The was it Ultra Shield spray Band-Aid and aloe vera. And a lot of horses, you'll see they have like scars all over them because those things aren't getting cleaned out. The fur will grow back. I was like, oh man, if the fur, because the chunk out of his side was so big, I thought he would just have like fur missing there, but it's growing back. Those rough times in a bumpy road, but the fact he isn't jumpy when you touch his oh yeah, oh no, he loves me. This horse was so abused when I got him. You couldn't tie this horse. You couldn't ride him. If I go over to him now, hey, boo boo. Yeah, no, I mean, he was bad. I wish I took more videos of Thunder when he was a head case. You couldn't do any of that stuff, but now you can. It took a lot. What I was doing was I was working with him every day, 8 hours a day. So when I purchased him, I didn't even ride him for a month. I just walked him, kissed him, hugged him. Everything that every trainer tells you not to do, I did. And they're all saying like, don't do that. You got to show him who's boss. God, people are so dumb. And like, I have a horse, and I didn't know anything about taking care of a horse, but I just felt that if I did that, right? Because this is what they want you to do. This is how horse trainers want you to treat a horse. Watch this. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Now give me a kiss. They just want you to be aggressive. Video is not on your YouTube channel. No, I forgot to film him when I first got him. I just remember going like, what did I do getting this horse? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Now he's amazing. And see the little one behind the fence, little pony? Let me see, okay. Too cute, by the way. Your back looks amazing. Great frame, thank you. Art Truth. Oh, no caffeine for 3 months. Yes, I'm scared I won't be able to function at work. You'll be fine. He like, dang, mom. I find them in stream. I'll watch them all. Okay, cool. So my back, what I do is I do a lot of pull-ups. Actually, this morning I'll show you guys what I was doing earlier. I have a course page, so I was doing an exercise with Steph session, and I had thunder in the background behind the fence. But I'll show you what I was doing if you guys want to see. Stephanie, you're 54 with no gray hairs. No, I have some. I have some gray hair. I don't have a lot. My mom doesn't have a lot, but I definitely have gray hair. They're like bing, bing, bing. They're sparse. So I was showing in my course how to do chest flies. A lot of people don't know how to work out from home. So if you guys want to join my course page, I just don't cover keto. I also cover exercise, right? And I was explaining the different points on your pectoralis, the pecs. So people don't understand that there are certain exercises that will activate certain parts of your pec. I was explaining to women, it's the best bra lift you can ever have, right? It's the best bra lift. And also I was showing on my course page, excuse my butt in the camera, I was doing back row, right, to being very supine, back row to squat, back row to squat, although the ground is not level here. That's what I was doing on my course page. I highly recommend. I think we're living in a very weird time these days. I feel like people don't ask enough questions about anything. People are always really insecure to look stupid, so they'll just... I love being sort of a clean piece of paper, sort of dumb, because then I can just start asking questions. Do you know what I mean? When I got my RV, I was like, okay, how does it work? I was like, what? How do I do it? Like, where's the power? Oops. Sorry guys, pressed the wrong button. I was like, how do I dump the water? Where's the gray water, black tank? Those are the pop outs. I was like, how do you work that? I don't understand. Okay, I got too much back fat, and camera view of my back just gives me anxiety. You can't care about stuff like that. World's falling apart, guys. We got to care about family. We have to care about love. We have to care about taking care of ourselves. And I'm living kind of in a bubble right now. I don't really think about the Sharada Rona Bona. I call it the Sharada Rona Bona, or the Smelta, what? Felta, but with a D. Everything's so fake. I've had to try to, people get mad at me when I say this. I'm like, humans are so easy to trick. How I know that is look at people fasting and intermittent fasting, and they'll argue with you and how great it is and actually look like absolute dog shite. You're just looking for people who aren't so easily swayed, who question things a little bit more easily before just accepting the first thing they hear. Turned into the update on Thunder. Thunder is healing. I wanted to get him. Let me show you guys where he was bit and how well he's doing. Let me show you guys, since we're doing a life update. And I was just answering some keto questions to be nice, but I really wanted to do a life update. So here's where he was bit. Now the reason why it's all dirty and stuck together is because I put aloe vera on it. You see that the fur is starting to grow back in here. This was all flesh hanging out before. The horse had bit him like this. See that? They bit him like that. This is where the woman said that he caught a fence. Stupid woman. This is also growing back right there. See that? And he also had another flesh wound up here, but you can't see that anymore. It's growing back really. You guys, aloe vera on horses, amazing. You can barely see some of the scars back here. Sorry, I got in your butt, Thunder. There's one. He had these all the way down. So here's the last of the scar. Another one. It's all growing in. It's all healing. His scabs are falling off here. Okay. If I go to the other side, he also, and you can't even see them anymore. Oh, here's one. There's one where he got bit here. He had two of them, but the other one, I don't even know where it is now. Oh, here it is, down here. That's the second one. This one was the big one, and it's so healed, it's insane. This one is healing really well. He had flesh bits. Blood was just draining down his side. I'm going to show you guys a video of it. So, yeah, he had fur missing here too. That's all healed. This little one's like healing. Everything's healing beautiful because he gets the right food. Huh, boo-boo? I mean, today was just an update, really. But thank you, R-Truth. Thanks for another great live. So happy you are on your journey to happy, safe life for yourself and your horses. Can't wait to see the lives and videos at your new home. Oh my God, you guys. I found the most beautiful place. I feel so lucky, even though things have been so horrible. So, it's been a journey. Things have been really hard. But at the same time, things have gotten a lot better. These people, and I met them at the crappy last place. They were like, we have a place, it has no horses, get out of there. They're like, get out. We have 5 acres. So they started like mowing the grass and taking down. So glad he's healing up so nicely. Is he depressed or back to his happy self? What do you think? An eating horse is a happy horse. Just remember that. If they're eating grass, right, and they're not starving, they're incredibly happy. Yeah, he is very happy. Look at him, he's just eating on the fence line. If he wasn't eating, which he has done that. When the little ones got here, right, because basically Thunder befriended a donkey at the last place, so I thought, oh, I'll get him another donkey. And this guy's like, I got a donkey. He goes, I know a guy who knows a guy's got a donkey. Yo, we drove almost to the border of Mexico, and like, the dude's not a bad dude, but he is neglecting a lot of his equine, which are horses. And the little one, his eye got infected. They didn't treat it. They left it. He lost the eye. His feet are overgrown. They're like this, and if they continue to grow, his bones will turn. He'll develop navicular, and he won't be able to walk, and he'll die. So this week, I gotta take that little boy to a vet and get his eyes sutured shut because it's open, it's like flesh there, and then get his feet fixed, and then just get the donkey to be less nervous. And I got them so Thunder would not be here alone, right? But they bug him because they're little kids to him. So yeah, Thunder's healing really good, as you guys can see. He's healing up really, really great. He's looking healthy. Now you guys know that Thunder lost about 200 pounds with skin and bones because he got sick. He was in the hospital for a couple days, so he's recovering from all of that. Yeah, he's looking good for all you horse people. He's a Tennessee Walker, by the way, in a paint color. And yeah, he's looking good. Yeah, he's very happy. Come on, boo. There's flies and gnats on you, huh? Look at that eye. No, Papa, I love you. Kiss. Look at that mouth. Anyhow, yeah. All right, guys, that's enough of me sharing my life. You guys know I'm gonna start doing lifestyle vlogs. What's so hard? My horse almost died. I got in a huge fight with this woman a week and a half ago where I had to leave in a matter of days. That kicked my butt. You know, you're with a horse in a state you don't know anybody, and my horse got attacked by a stud, and she didn't apologize, and he's getting sleepy. She didn't apologize, and she put a 2-week, we signed a month-to-month contract, and because I approached her and I said that she was being dishonest, she tried to say that Thunder had a scratch on the fence, and I said, all over his body? So, yeah, it's been stressful the last couple weeks to move him, and I'm moving him to a new place again, the 5th time. It's exhausting. He ain't small. This dude is not small. Look at him. He's big. He's a big, tall horse. Yeah, no, it's not easy. And he's not trailered either. And he had cancer of the eye. This one. The vets were like, if he didn't have that surgery, he'd be dead. Because the cancer would grow into his brain. Totally with you, Steph. I agree. Virtually everything on MSM is, yeah, fake. The NW blah collaborators are destroying everything. Hold out. These will go down. Most people are asleep. They don't know that this is happening. They just think that everything is normal. I started figuring out early on that cavities are not normal. Endometriosis, PCOS, you guys, this is not normal. This is not a genetic thing, right? Oh, my mom had breast cancer. No, that's not normal, people. Are you sleepy? She was evil to not even have any empathy for the animal. No, that gets injured. It's because she didn't want to be liable, that's why. It's so sad, even though you didn't have to leave. I'm happy you did. I had to leave. Legally, we signed a contract. She can't say, she put a note on my, after I had a calm conversation with her, she put a note on my door that told me I had 2 weeks to leave, which is illegal. So that's stressful, you know what I mean? It made me angry. How dare you? So your horse attacks mine, you're a 64-year-old woman who lies and said that he scratched a gate. This is a very intelligent horse. He's not stupid. He's smarter than all her horses. You should see how dumb her horses are. Because they don't get any work, they don't get any love, they have no contact, they don't understand anything. And her horses are dangerous. And the reason why I moved there is because at that time I had nowhere to go. And I'm with a horse, you know? People are like, I would have left Texas immediately after the first situation. Crazy first, when he got really sick. They didn't want to take him to the vet. Tooth decay is caused by one bacteria, Stephanie, so people eat probiotics, kombucha, kefir. No, Ron, you're too black and white. I love you, but no. No, Ron, it's not like that, hon. I'm sorry. A lot of people have histamine intolerance to fermented foods. You should know that by watching me all right now. Tooth decay is not just from a bacteria. It's also what you're eating. Some people don't have enough enzymes to kill off the bacteria. But when you change your diet, all of a sudden you don't have tooth decay anymore. And if you stop fasting, you don't have to worry about tooth decay, which is just like vegans. When you're fasting, the body will start to go into gluconeogenesis, and it likes to take from the soft bits of your body, like the gums. You know, it takes from your collagen. Why so many people look trashed after they fast for a long time? They don't look like their skin looks dehydrated. They get crepey skin. Y'all know it happens. You're just in denial. I've never worked with horses before. Never. When I rescued Thunder, people thought I was crazy. They're like, why are you rescuing that horse? He's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. There's something special about him. And then when I decided to try to work with him before I even bought him from a meth addict, They sold me Thunder illegally to somebody. He was owned by another woman. I was walking him down the street after I purchased him. She goes, "That's my horse." I said, "No, he's not. He's my horse. He's my boo-boo." Because I was like, I've never seen her before. And if this woman let that man beat him, she doesn't deserve him anymore. And that's why, and I had the bill to sell. I said, if you don't like that I have Thunder, you can take that man to court. This doo-doo is mine. Look at her. She's just chasing the little one. This is why I don't like females. She's a female donkey. I gotta make sure she's all right. She keeps chasing Luca. When Thunder's gone, he cries for Thunder. Look, he's too delicious, this little dude. He's a baby. He's 5 months old. He's an Appaloosa. So I have Native American horses. One's a paint. He's a medicine hat horse. The Native Americans rode this type because they thought that they would always be safe. They have to have this line here. Turn your head. They have to have that line. They have to have at least one blue eye. And then they have to have a patch right here. This is a shield. And so Thunder and I, when I was riding him, we got hit by a car. I don't know how this horse is not dead. He has 9 lives, this one. Then he almost dies when we get here. Then he gets beat down by a stud, and he's still coming back strong. Yeah. Thunder's reading the chat. Are you reading the chat, dude? He's sleepy. Horses only sleep about 2 hours out of the day. They take cat naps for about 10 minutes, if that, all day long, which adds about 2 hours. They sleep standing up because they're fight or flight animals. Eyes are on each side of the head so they can see in all directions for predators, bobcats or anything, wolves that will attack them. Their defense is to kick. Their kick is powerful. They can kill a human in seconds. That's why they say never stand in the back of the horse, but Thunder is such a passive horse. He wouldn't even know how to kick. Look at that big booty. Look at that big booty. Shake the booty. Oh, I'm so bad. Is it better to eat 6 small meals or 1 large one? 6. When you eat television, if you eat 1 large meal, the stomach, if you have low stomach acid, you can't break down the protein. So a lot of people have an inflammatory response. They can't absorb it, they can't break it down. What the body cannot use gets reconverted back into glucose, and it can spike their blood sugar and mess with their endocrine system. Eating small meals are easier to digest, and then moderate your blood sugar. A lot of meat at one time or a big meal at one time will make your blood sugar skyrocket. If you don't believe me, go get a glucometer and test yourself. You don't even have to listen to me. Okay, I have PCOS with the worst symptoms, and I do believe it comes from man-made vaccines, vaccines, and thank you for spelling it with a Z at the end. And our unnatural medications. I've seen a lot of symptoms of early signs. Yeah, I really wish I could speak. People who don't research anything or dig deeper, they don't even know that stuff's going down. There was a guy at this gym that I met, and he had the first. I said, don't get the second, bro. He's like, why? And I'm like, it's dangerous. He's like, why? And I said, because it forms, those sticky, gooey things in here all over. He's like, him and his son made fun of me. He was 50, his son's like 25. They're like, people who don't get it are a bunch of vajayjays. I said, don't do it. What happens? 3 days later, lights out. gone from this planet forever. From a chewy thing, thick, gooey thing in the old heart. People don't even know this. Like, they don't even know this exists. I don't get it. Why wouldn't... I mean, you watch one commercial and everything is giving you a million side effects, but this thing that you put inside where there's no label on the package, oh yeah, this is things, it's perfect, right? This ain't doing... I mean, why are people so stupid? Well, I had to because we all got it. Got what? People are so convinced that this is going on that even when they are negative, they're like, no, I had it. They want to have it. It's the weirdest shit ever. All the others tell you what you want to hear. You tell people what they need to hear. Oh, thank you, Talvish. That's what I love about you. Thank you. What's a thick, chewy thing? Yes, honey. I'm trying not to say it. Mwah. Look at these lips. I can't. Look at those lips. Come here, let me see. Let me see. Come here. It reminds me of like a human's lips. Look at those lips. I can't. They're just kissable. Mwah. I can't with this. Come here. You know, everybody I meet, I have friends back home, they get it. But I'm the only one that really believes that this thing isn't even going on at all. Based on my research, people, research. Not what based on what your cousin said or your uncle or what they told you everything's supposed to look like. Right? People are like, I have no symptoms, but right? Like they want to have it. The it that doesn't exist. I just love him so much. Who needs a boyfriend when you have this big, massive animal to love? Which for years people used to. I agree. That's the majority of sleeping sheep. And sadly, many will learn the hard way. Yep. All I know is that I suffered these past 18 months owing to pent up anger and frustration. That's why I moved, you guys. When I lived in Hollywood, I was angry. I would count how many diapers were on people's faces. I actually like to call it menstrual thin pads. Anybody who's getting triggered, try not to, because we gotta make light of how stupid life looks right now. I'm a black woman, I can say it. I'm double having a difficulty in life because I'm a black female. And I'm middle-aged and nobody thinks I'm attractive anymore. Right. But like when I live like this, training the horses, I can go work out and ain't nobody wearing a maxi pad on their face. My zipper's been down. That's not good. Holy moly. I just felt that right now. I don't pay attention to any of this crap, but at the same time, I'm not stupid. The Cali black girl voice, the accuracy, right? So fabulous. I mean, oh my God. So ridiculous. How many ounces of food should I eat when I'm doing small meals? It's not the ounces of food, it's the macros. So with protein, I don't know if you're male or female, let me see. It depends. Men can go up to 5 ounces of protein, measure cooked. Women are between 2 and 4. You got booger snot in your nostrils. Rural land of the free, right? I want to inspire people. Don't be afraid to leave the cities. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's pretty dang awesome. Because I got some energy, and a big horse that I can stand under. All right, guys, now I'm just being stupid. I just want to do a life update, talk about why things are hard and how to get out of it. Caught it from kids and made hips hurt, tired for a week. You didn't catch it. I know, Kayla, it's hard for people to understand it. What you caught was a weakened immune system. That's what you caught, right? If your immune system's weak and you believe in this nonsense and you trapped inside and you wearing a diaper all the time and you ain't getting enough vitamin D, you're going to be extra, extra funky. You didn't catch nothing. I'm telling you, you didn't. You don't catch it. You develop it. Listen to me, people. You don't catch it. You develop things from a weakened immune system. You don't catch it. You don't. You're so happy when you get stuff time. People got to detox regularly and stuff. Well, detoxing can make you sick, so you don't just detox. You gotta be really smart if you're trying to do oxalate detox, a liver detox, because people get really sick, candida, die off. Like, it'll make you feel like dog crap. And then people think they got the charade of Ronabona. I mean, I'm just saying. Hubbaboo. Humans are really dumb, huh? I mean, I'm not calling you dumb. I'm sorry. I just mean in general. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. What is that? I do think rollerblading is lame because I used to be a pro skateboarder, right? And all those rollerbladers would be on the ramp like, get off! Y'all never fall. You just collapse down, stand back up, and they would take they would skate forever. You're like, get off the ramp. Now quads, yo, whole nother thing. Got to get some quads going on, right? The four wheels. I'll be doing the rexing and the disco dancing all day. Rollerblades ain't my thing. I got quads, skateboard and quads. But if you enjoy rollerblading, it's not lame. It's fun. For those diapers too, all that mucus, Tennessee damn near banned them. I hope so. Because this looking like y'all, that's where I'm going, because I found me the most amazing property ever for me and all my little horses. Yes. You know, and the reason why I got horses, they're so big. Look at that. They're so big. And like, all you would have to do is lift this leg. Lift. All he would have to do is lift that leg up and go to me, and I'd be dead. Boo boo. And he could bite me if he wanted to. He could open up that mouth and go like that. Like this. EXO, we can't talk about that on my channel. You can't use real words, hon. I love you, but you can't do that. I wouldn't work so hard to use all these code words and then have you say the real words. Stuff, I'm 50, my eyesight, reading gotten worse, liver, retinol. In the last 3 years, long distance, fine, just reading phone, but I can't read food labels. So things, same thing started happening to me. And then I started eating liver and it went away. I was like embarrassed because I'm like the keto queen, but I didn't eat liver for a long time. And then it's got so much retinol in it, and keratin just cannot be converted into retinol, vitamin A. And I ate that grass-fed beef liver for 6 months. My eyes started correcting after a year, back to 2020. Knowledge is power. Know better, do better. What? He's sleepy. All right, guys, I'm talking over an hour, and I'm just being silly now. But why do things have to be so hard? And why do people have to be so stupid? Where's my tribe? Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like up the show. I'm feeling hot. It's hard to answer questions about physiology when you're hot. I just want you guys to look at thunder and to learn what majestic, big, beautiful. I mean, dogs can be so hyper. They're just so calm. When they are calm, they're calm and so sweet. Can I have a kiss? Hey. Hey. He's sleepy. Can I have a kiss? 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 Mommy, kiss. His ears went down. That means, oh, you can't see his ears. Look at his ears. The ears this way are they're relaxed. Ears this way are they're gonna beat your ass. Ears this way are very alert. And you gotta know the ear position. So that's a floppy ear. Can I have a kiss? Please? Hey. 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 Come here. Can I have a kiss? Kiss, mommy. Kiss. Kiss. Horses can't see close up. You gotta stand back enough so they can see you. Kiss. Hey. He's too sleepy. Normally he'd give me a kiss. He likes just standing here with me talking. How boo-boo. It's a happy. Oh, I love you. Oh my goodness, I love you. Yes, a few cooking videos could be nice. I will. I've done cooking videos. I got one in my friggin' computer of how to make thymus. I'll do it tonight and upload it tomorrow. How's that? Thank you, Steph. We'll try liver. I had it last week, but it, you have to, Michael, consistent liver. It takes like 6 months. You guys were looking for results. Don't wait. Don't do it. Don't wait. I mean, don't be waiting in the next days. Give yourself 3 to 6 months, and then you'll start to notice a difference. Like with keto, I started noticing, you know, black people do age. They do wrinkle. My chest was all getting sun damage years ago. You can see my old videos. I look more mature now, but I looked tired. I looked haggard before. But now am I tired? I'm a little tired. Yeah, because I cleaned up my RV last night until 2 a.m. But I feel really good because my boy is safe and nobody's going to attack him anymore. He's not going to get into a poisonous plant. They look like monkey nostrils, huh? Let me see. And a human mouth. Hey, he's like so tired of me messing with him because he's sleepy. Come here. Come here. Oh, bring that head here. Oh. He's very sleepy. Thank you guys for today's live stream. This is the update. The next one, I want to show you how amazing things are getting better. This is the last struggle. Last night was the last hard night. After this, it's going to get better. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. I have consultations open, even though today was just a life update. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic, and I'm out. I think I'm going to do a live on my Instagram real quick. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic, and I'm out. Because I got some energy. Woo! 54. Say bye, Thunder. The famous Mr. Ed. Bye, guys. Thank you. I will do a thymus video so the skin can heal. Oh, crepey skin, hard, but other skin issues, absolutely 1,000%. Love you from PC Beach, sunshine. Honey Tanya, I wouldn't mind if it rained, pretty much. I'm hot. Thank you, R-Truth. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who donated to Super Chat. And I'm out. Peace, guys.